Yeah, may welcome back to a new one shot. Please remember this is a fiction story, so do not compare it with the real life. The sound of the front door sitting behind them echoes gentle through the silent house. It was late past midnight, and the wedding had been a blur of family lights, rituals, and 100 unfamiliar faces offering blessings. Now it was just the two of them alone, husband and husband. Thing stepped in first, carrying Jungkook's small suitcase like it weighed nothing. The house was big, warm toned wood panels, soft lighting, and minimalistic designs. A beautiful place, but right now it felt like foreign territory for both. Thing this way, his deep voice was soft, hesitant, almost unsure. He wasn't used to people living with him, let alone sharing a bed with him. Jungkook followed him quietly, eyes wide, clenching the edge of his white suit. His heart thudded inside his chest like a drum. He had danced for royalty, competed across competitions, but tonight he was just a boy, standing in a stranger's home, wearing ring and a red thread. Jungkook wasn't expected. Their bedroom door opened, and the first accent of rose petals, sandalwood candles, and vanilla filled the air. The bed was decorated crimson sheets, white curtains, flowers arranged in delicate shapes across romantic, yes, but heavy. Reserved, Jungkook looked at the bed, then looked at the floor. Neither moved. For a moment, silence as they breathed. The tick of the wall clock, the soft hum of distant city life through the windows. Think, do you want water? Jungkook nodded silently. His long lashes fluttering down. His fingers moved quietly, nervously, in sign language. Jungkook, water? Thank you. Thanks eyes widened for a second. He hadn't learned sign yet, but he recognized. Thank you. They gave a small smile and left. In the kitchen, Tang stood by the sink pouring water in a glass. His fingers were trembling. Tang thought, you're married now. He's your husband, just talk. Or something. Tang had never been good with words. He was a music producer. He spoke in melodies, not confessions. Emotions were easier when they were relaxed or piano. But now they had a husband who couldn't speak, and his own silence had never felt heavier. Back in bedroom when he returned, Jungkook was sitting at the edge of the bed, holding a soft pillow to his chest like armor. Taehyung handed the glass to him, their fingers bruised. Taehyung, sorry, I don't know much yet, but I will learn. I want to understand you. Jungkook looked up, startled by the sudden warmth in Taehyung's voice. He blinked, then he smiled and sighed. Jungkook sighing, you are kind. Taehyung titled his head. Taehyung, that means kind? Jungkook nodded. Taehyung is slowly repeating the sigh back, a little clumsy but sincere. They both laughed softly. The eyes cracked a little. At the night deepened, silence returned. The candles flickered lower, the air grew warmer, but between them something unspoken sat heavier. The ritual, the first night tradition, consummation, expected pressure, but hugged to strangers, too shy to even meet eyes for more than a few seconds, to something so intimate. Then sat down at the far end of the bed. Listen, I know we are married and tonight is supposed to mean something, but I don't want to do anything unless you are okay. This is new for both of us. Jungkook looked at him, stunned for a second. He bit his lips and slyly picked up his notepad for from the side table. Jungkook writing, "Me too. I was scared, but you made me feel calm. Then read it and smile. Then, and you make me nervous." Jungkook blinked, then laughed silently. He held his chest a little closer, then leaned in a little. Then, "Can I touch your hand?" Jungkook's cheeks blooded red. He nodded. Their fingers touched slowly, intervening the warmth of another's skin. After a long, cold silence, it wasn't desire, not yet. It was curiosity, safety, mutual shyness, and it was enough. That night they didn't come the marriage. Instead, they lie next to each other, face to face, whispering questions and answers in the dim glow of fairy lights. Then, what's your favorite color, Jungkook? Jungkook is scrubbing. Jungkook, purple and black. Taehyung, mine too. Taehyung softly, can I hold you? Jungkook's answer was to scoot closer and raised his head against the chest. The producer's arm wrapped around the dancer, gentle, protective. No fireworks, no passion yet, just warmth, a soft beginning. The morning sun poured gently through the white curtains. The first thing Taehyung saw when he opened his eyes was a small, curled-up figure next to him. Blanket tucked to his chin and brown hair slightly messy from sleep. Jungkook then watched him for a moment. The way his long lashes rested on his cheek, his hands folded near his face like a child. Peaceful, innocent, beautiful. Taehyung whispers, "Good morning, Jungkook." Jungkook stirred, blinking sleepily. When he saw Taehyung already awake, he sat up quickly and looked away. Sighed. Taehyung, "Hey, no need to be nervous. I snored, didn't I?" Jungkook shook his head. Smiling faintly, he reached for the notepad again. "Jungkook, you don't snore. You are calm. It helps me sleep." Taehyung clenched. "Taehyung, that's a first time. People usually say I'm too quiet." He stood up, stretching his arms. Taehyung, "Hey, Cookie, want breakfast? I can cook a little." Not promising a five-star meal, though. Jungkook was shocked at the nickname, and the next second Jungkook became shy. He looked at the floor and nodded, delighted. He followed Taehyung to the kitchen in soft steps, his white oversized sweater hugging, hanging loosely, sleeves hiding his hands. Taehyung wore an apron and tried to look confident while cracking eggs. Jungkook sat at the dining table, watching with curiosity and amusement. He took out his phone and typed something. He showed it to Taehyung. "Jungkook, you look serious, like you are mixing a hit song." Taehyung laughed genuinely this time. "Taehyung, I think making breakfast is harder." Music doesn't burn. Soon the aroma of toast and eggs filled the house. Taehyung placed a plate in front of Jungkook. "Taehyung, try it, and if it's bad, lie to me." Jungkook giggled soundlessly and took a bite. His eyes lit up. He gave a thumbs up. Then grinned. "Well, maybe husband life suits me." Jungkook looked away, heart fluttering at the word husband. Afternoon, after breakfast, they sat on the couch with the laptop, researching basic sign language. He didn't notice that Jungkook was watching him from the doorway. Jungkook slowly walked over to tap at him. Jungkook, sighing, You want to learn? Yes, I want to talk to you, Cookie, with your language. Jungkook bit his lips, touched Jungkook, sighing. Then I'll teach you, Tae. The next hours passed gently, filled with laughter and gentle correcting touches as Jungkook taught him words like love, happy, magic, and safe. They said closeness, bruising when Taehyung said beautiful word wrong. Jungkook giggled and took his hand in to guide it. Taehyung, like this? Beautiful? Jungkook nodded, but he was blushing. Taehyung, you are, he said it. Jungkook froze. Taehyung, too soon. Jungkook shook his head quietly. He wrote, "Thank you. No one's ever said that to me, Taehyung. Then I will say it until you believe it." Saying that night, Jungkook came out of the bathroom wearing soft pajamas. He hesitated before climbing into bed. Taehyung was already lying down reading. Taehyung, want to sleep close tonight, Cook? Only if you are okay. Jungkook slowly crawled in, lying close but still unsure. Taehyung reached out and gently tucked a strand of hair behind Jungkook's ear. Taehyung, can I hold your hand? Jungkook nodded, fingers intertwined. Again, this time it felt natural, warm, right? Jungkook sang. Good night, Tae. Taehyung sat back, clumsy but adorable. Good night, Cook. And with that, they drifted off again. Taehyung, can I hold you? That evening was warm, laced with lavender from the divorce. Taehyung had placed by the bed, and the fairy lights above their bed headboard twinkled like small stars, casting a soft amber hue around the room, the same room where just a week ago they had sat in awkward silence as strangers. But tonight was different. They were no longer strangers. They were beginning to fall in love. Then we stepped out of the shower in the dark silk pajamas towel dyeing his bump hair. He found Jungkook already sitting cross-legged on the bed, dressed in a oversized cream t-shirt and shorts, his skin glowing with moisturizer. His eyes shy but steady. There was something different about Jungkook tonight, less hesitation, more warmth. He set aside the notepad and reached for Taehyung's hand. The moment he sat beside him, Taehyung looked down at their joined hands, then up into Jungkook's soft eyes. Taehyung, you are warm tonight, girl. Jungkook smiled and shook his head slightly, sighing with his free hand. You are warm. I feel safe. Taehyung's heart thudded quietly. He squeezed Jungkook's hand. Taehyung, I have never done this before. Jungkook titled his head, curious. Taehyung, not just the marriage, but this falling in love like this. Slowly, gently, Jungkook's lips parted. He sighed softly. Me too. Taehyung leaned closer, lifting Jungkook's hand and brushing his lips against the back of it. Taehyung, can I kiss you, Ko? Jungkook nodded, cheeks pink, eyes fluttering shirt as Taehyung leaned in. The kiss was rushed. It was not rushed. It wasn't needy or wild. It was tender, lips gently exploring, breathing in each other's closeness. Taehyung's hands slid to Jungkook's cheeks, his thumb stroking his soft skin there. When they pulled away, Jungkook was breathless, eyes wide. Jungkook sang, I want more Tae. They lied down together, Taehyung hovering gentle over him. The air between them buzzed, yet everything was slow, measured, loving. Taehyung leaned in again, pressing soft kisses along Jungkook's jaw down to his neck, lips lingering there. Taehyung, tell me to stop, go, and I will. Jungkook shook his head quickly, wrapping his arm around Taehyung's neck, pulling him closer. Taehyung smiled, resting their foreheads together. Taehyung, okay, we go slow together. Their clothes came off, gradually, like pages turning in a favorite novel. Every touch full of meaning, every kiss like poetry against his skin. Taehyung's fingers crashed Jungkook's sides, lips bruising over his collarbone. Jungkook gasped slightly, head falling back, chest rising with shallow breaths. He felt adored, touched, and revenge. Not just desire but affection and worship. Taehyung looked down at him, eyes full of something deep, something close to love. Taehyung, you are so beautiful, Ko. Jungkook covered his face with one hand, flustered. Taehyung gently pulled his hand away and kissed his palm. Taehyung, don't hide. I want to see all of you, Ko. Jungkook nodded, eyes sang with unshed tears, overwhelmed not by fear but by feelings. Feeling seen. When Taehyung finally did, he went slowly at every moment, watching Jungkook's face for permission. Jungkook's fingers dug into Taehyung's shoulders, lips parted in silent gasps. It didn't hurt. It felt like being felt, not just physically but emotionally. Kissed his forehead, nose, cheeks, and lips again. Taehyung, okay? Jungkook sighed sickly. Yes, please. Their rhythm found its way, slow, exchanging kisses between breathless sighs. It wasn't just act, it was making love. Bodies moved, breaths snarled, and hearts spoke what mouths can't. Jungkook's legs wrapped around Taehyung's waist, and Taehyung gripped him tighter as he kissed, the tears slipping from the corner of Jungkook's eyes. Taehyung, you are mine now, Ko. Jungkook nodded, arms pulling him close. Jungkook sighed with trembling fingers. Yours and you are mine, Tae. They done together. Jungkook's face flushed, chest heaving, soundless cries escaping his lips. Taehyung brushed his face in the crook of Jungkook's neck, hearing soft phrases. Taehyung, so good, so beautiful. I love this. I love you, coach. Jungkook's eyes widen. Love, the word hang in the air. Later, Taehyung then both gently pulled him under the cover. They lie chest to chest, legs tangled, heartbeats still racing. Jungkook tapped Taehyung's chest. Jungkook sighing. Did you mean it, Tae? Taehyung stared into his eyes. Taehyung, yes, I meant it. Go, Taehyung, I love you, Cookie. Jungkook blinked, tears falling. Freely now, he sighed slowly, deliberately. I love you too, Ko. Tae. They kissed again, no urgency, just peace, the kind that came from finding your person. In the quiet of night, the two souls who started as strangers now held each other like home. And in that silence, love bloomed forever. The end. Everyone, and this story was a bit connected to the last story. Actually, I wanted to a first night version of their love after the wedding in the mute and arranged marriage story, but I couldn't do it in that one, so I make a separate one. This is a bit different but also connected. Hope you will enjoy it. How was it? Comment me down, and if you have any suggestion please let me know. Bye bye.